artist or person that has had the biggest impact on the way you make music? I'm going to say persons. My father was a lifelong musician. He introduced me to instruments and to live performance. My mother encouraged me in music and supported me with voice lessons. So my parents, my mom and dad for sure. Tell us about your main instrument now, what it is, where you got it, and why it is so special to you. My main instrument is a 1982 G&L SC2, and it is so well loved. It has been played so much over the years. It is also very 80s looking. Key point here is that it's got a bolt-on neck and can come apart. And when I moved here, I was hoping to save a couple $100 on shipping if I could take the guitar apart. The guitar I owned at the time did not come apart. It had a set neck. My dad swapped with me. So I got his guitar, he got my guitar. So this was his guitar originally, and he swapped with me so that I could bring it to Australia. He has since passed away, and I love him very dearly, so this guitar means the world to me. An album you never tire of hearing. I listened to an artist called Anders Osborne. Anders Osborne has this album called Coming Down, and give it a listen. It's great writing. He's got a great voice. He's a great player. He's got a bunch of albums, but in particular, I really like listening to Coming Down. I never get sick of it. Your dream collaboration. Paul McCartney. I always say Paul McCartney. He's an incredible talent, plays all sorts of instruments. He's a great writer, great singer, great harmonizer. Who wouldn't want to collaborate with Paul McCartney? Paul McCartney, all day long. You're releasing 3 albums. Why? And tell us about them. I came up with the idea of releasing 3 albums during the really long Melbourne lockdowns during COVID. I originally started recording music to keep myself busy so I wouldn't go insane. That turned into this idea of releasing 3 albums in 3 styles at one time. I'm focusing on the 3 styles that I'm most familiar with. So the first album is a soul record or R&B record. I explore blues, funk, soul on that record. That's all original, and it's called Birdlife. The second record is a country record. It's called Torana, Americana, which is a play on me being an expat living in Australia. And I explore bluegrass and country on that record. And one song even has some mariachi players on it. And that album is a bit of original music and a bit of cover music. So it's a nice mix. The final record is called Roadside, Magnolia, and it is an album of traditional jazz, so old jazz standards that my dad taught me to play, and it features tuba and piano and tenor banjo. There's some trombone, some clarinet, so yeah, really traditional jazz record, and hopefully you enjoy them. What are your plans for the rest of 24 and 25? Well, I intend to put a band together that can play any of these songs at any time and start playing some pubs and some venues. I also intend to apply to genre-specific festivals with the 3 separate genres on the records. So I can go play a country music festival or a jazz festival or a blues festival. And so at those festivals, I'll only be playing 1 record, probably mixed in with some covers or something if I need to. But that is my plan, is to take this work and explore where I can play with it around Australia and basically try to have a good time.